This is Mr. Anyangawe Raymond, a lecturer at National Polytechnic University Institute. I'm Jackson's teacher and Emmanuel's teacher as well. So I'm also an engineer by profession. So here in a smart home, we are going to introduce what we use to build up our solar system to power on our street lamps and to power the whole house with energy. We have monocrystalline solar panels. This is 100 watts, and we have polycrystalline solar panels. This is 150 watts. But what we've installed in this home is 370 watts, which is on the roof. There on the roof we have 370 watts plate. One is directed to the street lamps and the other one for domestic use. Here on our smart home we have a lithium iron phosphate batteries, we have a charge controller, and we have an inverter. But these batteries are connected with the BMS, so that BMS monitor the state of charge of each battery. And we also have another chunk for the street lamps outside, and another backup system to support the batteries to be used. On our inverter, if I switch our inverter on, you will see Anyangawe high school student. I was the one that who did all the connection for the high-limit power control in the house. You can see here, these are my cables which I connect, and these are the DC line. I can even use the remote to on it and off it. You can see how I power the TV. And why it's provided by my prof that is here with me. This is the AC system. This is my inverter. I on it and I switch it off.
My name is Jackson Green Henry. I am a student of National Polytechnic University. I am a student of Sir Raymond. He is my teacher. So we are in a smart home, United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 11. And in this smart home we have 3 other smart. That is smart school, which is UN SDG 5, gender equality UN SDG. We have smart school UN SDG 4, and smart woman UN SDG 5, and we also have smart farm. This is an industry project, and we can say is a quality education. Why is it a quality education? Because it contains programming which we use to protect our solar panel and then the battery which we have connected. Okay. So this is our phone and our laptop. We say runlinc is so simple that we use 6 lines of code to create 1 line to create vision, 2 lines to create button to turn on LED light sound, and 3 lines to include AI voice sentences. So now with just these few lines of code, just 6 lines of code, we can do an intruder alert. For example, this is our phone camera that we are streaming to the laptop. So when we put like this, it will be our solar system will be secure. And for example, if somebody is trying to steal our panel, what happens is the AI voice synthesis is going to scare the intruder away. For example,
intruder alert. Your picture has been sent to the police. Police on the way. Leave now or go to jail.
Okay, now this is a quality education because just 6 lines of code we could do programming. It's simple in such a way that Emmanuel, who is a high school student, can program as easy as a university student. This is compared to other technologies that will use 300 lines of code. If a student understands the difference between these two codings, then the student can use runlinc to make money. So we can provide quality education by changing the world educational model from 80% theory to 80% hands-on. This will also solve the problem of gender equality, which will double human resources.